guys, I am so sorry. I'm a bit late because needed to bring some water and some coffee. I hope you all doing well, and we probably need to wait a little bit for the other students since I just started and we want everyone to be here. It's been a long day for me actually, but it's totally fine. I do want to start. Okay, so today we're going to do just small talk, and I'm just waiting for more students. This way I can see what's your level, and this way we see what you know and what we can add to it, especially because we have a lot of different ways of making a small talk. And you guys know that Moroccans are very talkative. We can guess from that I'm speaking too fast and talking a lot, and that's very common. And but we do have a lot of different ways of greeting each other. It can be, if I'm greeting my family, it's not the same if I'm greeting my friends, and it's not the same friends. Some friends I talk with them in a certain way, and some friends, normal friends, I talk to them in a certain way, and that's depending on the connection that you have with a person. And I think in any language, so we might use some slang, stuff like that. So it depends on who we are talking to be honest. And of course, again, this guys talk and girls talk, so it's also makes a difference. Salam Taha, Kidair Labasili. I hope that you're doing well. Okay, so there is a lot of different words that are different when it comes to the small talk. And we basically do one that very common is the normal one, that kidayer, labas, bihir, kulshi mzian, and all of that. But normally sometimes if I met one of my friends that I haven't seen in a while, I probably would use different words. But before we start, let me know who's with us. Tell me where you're from, what's your name? Do you know how to say that in Darija? Are you absolute beginner? Are you beginner? And just let me know. This way I can guess what's the majority needs over here, and if the majority here that they are intermediate or something like that, I can change the topic to something else. French Maghribi. You would say أنا فرنساوي مغربي فرنساوي or فرنساوي مغربي. I follow you a lot. That's great, Taha. What's your level? Do you speak Darija? Okay, so you would say, how would you introduce yourself, Taha? How would you say my name is Taha and I'm French Moroccan? How would you say that? Type in as usual. You try to? That's cool. Fransawi. Okay, so you would say Fransawi is French, since you're male. You would say Ana Fransawi Maghribi. Not Maghribin, Maghribi. Ana Fransawi Maghribi. Okay. Or you can also say I am French, but my parents or my father is Moroccan. So is that the case? You know me, guys, with coffee. I cannot operate without it, but I haven't had too many coffees today, just maybe one or two. What about the others? Where are you from? Who's watching us? Because I can see there are some other people. It's just I cannot see the names. Of course. If I have seen the names, I would be probably calling you guys. Same as when I do in my classes, I just call names. Okay, so you would say Fransawi. If you are from Canada, you would say, if you want to say I'm Canadian, as nationality, you would say Canadi. So we have Fransawi. If you are a female French, you would say Fransawiya. Fransawiya. And that's mean also a French person, but this is for female. So I'm just going to put feminine. If you are a guy, you would say Ana Fransawi. If you are a girl, you would say Ana Fransawiya. So for example, I am Moroccan, so I would say Ana Maghribiya. Maghribiya. Okay, so I'm going to teach you also some funny words that you can maybe tell your Moroccan friends, and you will be thinking it's funny and it's so surprising that you know it. So أنا مغربية for a female, it means I'm Moroccan, but my both parents are Moroccan, so I am a pure Moroccan. So if I want to say like I am pure Moroccan in a funny way, I would say أنا مغربية حرة. Okay, let me write that. So if you already speaking a little bit of Darija and you want to tell your friends, look, you know what? I am a pure Moroccan. You can use this one and you will like laugh so hard on it because it's like only Moroccans use this word. That's why. أنا مغربية حرة, and it's like the twisted R is like ra, مغربية حرة, and that means I'm a pure Moroccan. Okay. And that's for a female. If you are a male, you would see أنا مغربي to mean I'm Moroccan. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I am not going to be so long here. I am really exhausted. It's been a very hard day in a good way, not in a bad way. It's just like I am a little bit exhausted, but I still like wanted to go live and answer questions and maybe like also like helping you with some small talk. Okay. أنا مغربي. Jenny, I miss you so much. I do remember you from New Zealand, of course. Yes, Missy Jenny وأنا من New Zealand. We normally see New Zealand and you add the vowel in the end and try to, even if you wrote it as mean, we would like say it very fast. Min New Zealand. And if I want to say like nice to meet you, Jenny, I would say like مشرفين 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 Jenny, like that's nice to meet you or nice talking to you. It's like same for us. We would say like مشرفين. Okay, so yes, for you like Jenny, that's actually good because there's a lot of countries like that we can use. I am Moroccan, I am French, I am American, but for like certain countries we don't have such a thing. For example, for New Zealand, that is will be always I'm from New Zealand. So you cannot say I'm New Zealandans or something like that. So you will always like say and I'm a New Zealander and you add a vowel in the end. For example, if you are from Austria, you would say like أنا من Austria. You're not going to say anything else. You would say like أنا من Austria. Same for Australia. You can use that. For example, if you are German, you would say أنا ألماني. This will know where you're from. This way I can give you the nationality in Darija. So Anna Almani, if you are a female, is going to be Almania, and that means I'm German. Okay. Anna Bugos. That's a funny one. Yes, Anna Bugosa. And I'm also like Anna Bugosa. Anna Bugos, we will write it differently. We normally write it like this, Bugos, Bugos. You can write it with 2 S or just like 1, and that means I'm handsome. Okay. Well, Bogos. So where are you from, Bogos? Try to say that in Darija. I want you, like, guys, when you are practicing, always practice out loud. It's just because whenever we say things in our head, it's always perfect. And the moment you try to say it out loud, it's just like kind of your tongue like gets stuck. Oh my God, I cannot say that. So it's really good to always like practice out loud. If you are from Canada, you would say like Anna Canadi. Canadi. If it's a female, you would say Canadia. And make sure always when we have ya in the end, we always like really press on it. Canadia. Canadia, and that means Canadian. Okay. If you are from America, Romani. Yes, Anna Romani. Yes. I think like you have to switch a little bit to the vowel. It's like Romani, like this. Yes, Anna Romani. Okay, what about the others? Where are you from? It's like really easy. You just like use Anna, Min, and if you don't know the name of your country, Darija, I will like help you out, and that's mean I'm from. Okay, so basically in the beginning you would say like salam is just hello. You would say Smithy, my name is, and For example, Salam, Smiti Kawtar, أنا من المغرب. I am from Morocco. Or I can say I am Moroccan, أنا مغربية. Okay, so you can say Smiti, my name's something. Okay, I want everyone to practice. Smiti, really easy to pronounce. There is nothing different about it. Just Smiti, Smiti. You say your name, and then you can say أنا من whatever place, and that means I'm from. Okay. Gigi, I don't know what's your name, but أنا من Britannia. Yes, yes. You would write Britannia as whatever you want it to. It's either this way or this way. Britannia. You can either way. It's understandable. How do I say? But I'm leaving. Okay, that's really good because we're trying to build on this already. So you would say, for example, أنا من, I am from da 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 whatever place. ولكن, it means but. Okay, كان سكن في, and that means I live in, then okay. If you want to say, like, for example, أنا من بريطانيا ولكن كان سكن في المغرب, that means I am from Britain or England, but I live in Morocco. Okay, I'm going to put this example. أنا من بريطانيا. So when Moroccans, when they say Britannia, they mean England, just so you know. Because for us, like, we would say Britannia, like we would say England, we would say like l'Inglise. There is like different terms, but all of them it's just mean England, and it's just like we use the word Britannia. It's like easy for them. Okay, so أنا من بريطانيا ولكن كان سكن في المغرب, and that mean I'm from England, but is that a normal like speed in typing, or I'm just slow? Okay, so yes. Okay, so try this sentence. So what about you, Jean? Like, are you from where, but you live where? I did not put space between kanskon, so kanskon fe, there is like a space between them because fe by itself it means in or at. I don't know if there is delay from my side. I would, if it was the Wi-Fi bad in my side, I would say it, but I have a really good Wi-Fi, like a really good one. It's supposed to be very fast. Okay, أنا من رومانيا ولكن كنسكن في بروكسل. Yes, perfect sentence. Very understandable. I'm from Romania, but I live in Bruxelles. Yes, that's a really good one. بصحتك. We rarely use the P sound, is بصحتك, to your health. What about the others? Are you guys like having any delay? أنا اسمي جميل. مشرفين جميل. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Jamil? You said أنا من بريطانيا. Can you put the whole thing? You can say like أنا اسمي جميل, أنا من بريطانيا, and then you can say I live in maybe in a certain city. So what city you live in Britain? For Britannia. So if someone wants to ask you what city in Britain or England, you would say من أين بلاصة. So either from what place or from what city. So I'm going to write good questions. This way, if you hear them, you can like guess the meaning of it. So I can either say من أين بلاصة في بريطانيا, or I would say من أين مدينة في بريطانيا. Okay, and both of them mean what city you live in Britain. Let's see. Sorry, still like typing. Okay. I cannot guess the name, but Salam. And I mean Juzur al-Kamar. Yes, Juzur, the island. أنا من نيوزيلندا ولكن للأسف الأصل ديالي وجدودي من بريطانيا. جيني, I didn't know that. ما عرفتش. I didn't know that before. Okay, that's really nice, but it's like a really good one. So you would say الأصل ديالي or أصلي to mean my origin. So let me put that. So you can see either أصلي من, and that's mean my origin is from, and then whatever place. الأصل ديالي is also correct. الأصل ديالي also can mean my origin. Both of them are okay, and both of them are correct. So جدودي, my grandparents. جدودي. جدودي من, my grandparents are from Britain, as you said over there, Britannia. Okay, what about the others? Okay, I want everyone to practice. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I am not going to do like a whole hour. I probably just do 40 minutes or like 30 minutes. Okay, let's move to another one. So if you want to ask someone, like, what do you do for work? You would say فاش خدام, or فاش خدام if خدامة if you are asking a female, and that's mean what do you do for work. Okay, feel free to ask if you have any questions. I'm laughing because I kind of like feel sleepy. Okay, جدة. I didn't get like you said جدة شايتين. What is that? It's, I either like read it wrong or something like that, because جدة. What? Sorry, I'm confused. I did not get this. What do you mean by that? Jeannie, you was like أنا ساكنة في فيرما صغيرة, in a small like farm. فيرما صغيرة. Let me correct you, Jeannie. So Jeannie, you would say like أنا ساكنة. So second is for a male, sakna is for a female, and that's kind of as an adjective working as a verb, and that's mean living. Okay, so for you, you would say like أنا ساكنة في أوكلاند في الفيرما ديالي, or في الفيرما صغيرة, because over here what you said is I am living in Auckland in the farm small. So the small farm. So but you would wanna say either like in a small farm without the d, like which is L, or you would say like my small farm, if that makes sense. So you would say either something like that. في الفيرما ديالي, في الفيرما ديالي. Sorry, فيرما صغيرة ديالك. Yeah, I would just like say something. Or you would say فيرما صغيرة. في فيرما صغيرة. That's small form. Okay. Is there a delay? I think there is a delay. Are you mean by laska is like cleaning? Alaska. هو Alaska. Okay. I'm trying to say, okay. So would you say من إنا بلاصة في Yorkshire to say my city? No, no, no. You're only going to use like men. I'm talking to Jamal. So Jamal, you said like من إنا بلاصة في Yorkshire. That's me from what place in Yorkshire? So like literally that's a question. To answer my city is, you would say like المدينة ديالي هي, but you don't have to, because as in English you would not say my city is, you would say like just I'm from that place. So you would say just like أنا من York. I'm trying to write it because I never like heard about the city. Yorkshire. Okay. How do you say where do you live? You would say فين كتسكن. And that depends if like you are asking a female or a male. So if you are asking a man, you would say فين كتسكن. فين كتسكن. And that's when you are, it's masculine. But if you are asking a female, because in Darija we have masculine and feminine. If I'm talking to a girl, I'm going to talk to her differently if I'm if I'm talking to a guy, because we have I don't know if like you know like a second language as French, you would like or like Spanish, you would know that. If you only know English, so in Arabic we have gender way of like speaking. For example, if you are talking to a female, so the adjectives going to be like feminine and masculine, the verbs are going to be feminine and masculine. So it's like a little bit complicated, but it's like fine. But if you are asking a guy, you would say fin katskun. If you are asking a female, you would say like fin katsukni. Fin katsukni. Fin katsukni. Fin is where, yeah, exactly. And that's here for like if you are asking females, fin is exactly where. You're welcome. H2A. Don't know the name. Yes, there is a delay. Then maybe it's like my Wi-Fi. I have no idea. Maybe it's because it's nighttime over here. It's like it's 9 p.m. So I don't know. H2E, I just like saw your question. Fin second. Yeah, you can ask that if you wanted to. Fin second, but if you are asking a female, you would say fin secna. Fin secna. Fin second and fin secna. Yeah, I think there is no delay in the video. Okay, then. So probably is for the others. For the others, if you have a delay, maybe like you're going to go to like reload the page or something. Maybe it will work for you best. Ismi Abdul Qadir. Did I pronounce right? Abdul Qadir? Because in Arabic we do like, of course in Morocco we have that name, so it's like Abdul Qadir, Abdul. We kind of like drop the vowels. Fin katsukni, I think for a girl. Yes. I already like wrote like female, like it's already above like your comment. Between the video and the chat. Oh, that's like very normal in the lives. It's always there is like a delay between the chat and the video. There is nothing I can do about it. It's like a YouTube thing. It's like for people who go live, like you know that. There is nothing literally I can do about it. Okay. So yes, that's how you'd ask. If like you want to ask like are you married? You would like use wesh. Wesh is like we use it for like open questions. So like before any verb or adjective, excuse me, you would say like واش متزوج. If you are asking like a guy, you would say واش متزوج. If you are asking a female, you would say like واش مزوجة. واش مزوجة. Okay, and that's like for a female. Okay, if you want to say yes I'm married, you would say like so it's mean yes. Okay, we might hear some Moroccans kind of like in Casablanca and Marrakesh, they say aye. So that's also mean yes. Then you can say yes, for example, I'm married, you would say like أنا مزوج. مزوج. If you are a female, you would say مزوجة. And if you want to say I'm married to a Moroccan, you would say like أنا مزوجة ب is mean with مغربي, and that's mean I'm married to a Moroccan, and that's married to male Moroccan. That would say funny. Yeah, I'm still typing. There's no delay. If you are a guy wanted to say like I'm married to a Moroccan woman, you would say أنا مزوج بمغربية. Okay. Try to practice that out loud. Let me repeat. So if you're going to say, if you are a man wanting to say, I am married to a Moroccan, to a female Moroccan, you would say, أنا مزوج بمغربية. But if you are a woman and you want to say, like, I'm married to a Moroccan man, you would say, أنا مزوجة بمغربية. Let me know if you understood this. I'm sorry I speak fast. Is it true to ask someone if they are married? No, that's not. That's very, 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 very normal. I cannot even emphasize that. Moroccans, like literally, even if I met like strangers, like literally, if like I'm waiting for the taxi or I'm waiting for the tramway and there's a girl or like a guy next to me, they will be like, Salam, labas, the weather's nice today, Juzwin, and all of that. And they would say, like, are you married? And I would say, like, for example, no. And it's like, okay. For example, which I hope that you're going to meet the right guy. It's very, very normal talk. We do like ask like each other, are you married? And so sometimes we answer some funny answers like I'm still waiting on God. Or like you would like say something in Darija as like my God send you someone. So maybe I would like teach you these sentences in the next videos. But actually in Morocco it's very normal to ask someone if they are married or not. Yeah, it's actually like going to be a bit rude in Morocco to ask someone if they are in relationship, as like if they have a boyfriend or girlfriend. It sounds a little bit like weird. It's not a normal question. It's not like bad. It's just kind of I don't know. It's weird, but like they do ask if we are married or not. I think maybe because I would not say it's cultural. Maybe it's like the religion plus the culture, because it's a Muslim country, so we are not like used to hear people asking about boyfriends and girlfriends, but it's very normal to ask about husbands and wives. Okay. أنا اسمي جميل، أنا من يورشاير، الأصل ديالي باكستاني. Perfect sentence. You guys doing great. You guys doing great. That's a really good one. Yes. You just try to practice it as many times as you can. Try to practice out loud. أنا اسمي جميل، أنا من يورشاير, if I'm pronouncing the name of it correctly. الأصل ديالي باكستاني. We don't see Pakistani. We don't have the P sound in Moroccan Darija. So, or in Arabic, we see Pakistani with the B. Okay. So yeah, Asl Diali is my origin. Jean Peters, I don't like this name. Penetration. You have to change it. I didn't even notice. That's so funny. Okay. Is there any questions? Yes, Asliman. So it's like very normal to ask about to ask if someone married or not, and it's like totally fine if you hear like a Moroccan asking you if you are married or not, and also if you said they are married, like you are married, they will ask you for kids right after it. You would say, for example, واش عندك شي ولاد؟ واش عندك شي ولاد? And that's mean, do you have children? Or like, do you have any children? So this is very common questions. Okay, so you would say واش عندك شي ولاد? you may answer with, there is like the kind of intermediate answer, and there's the normal sample question. If you don't, you can say la, which means no, and after it you can say mandish. Mandish is I don't have. Mandish. And we actually feel for like mandish, the reason why I put like some like dots over there is just to show the negation. In the negation, we put ma in the beginning and sh in the end to mean I don't. And the verb have by itself is Andy. So if you want to say yes, I have, you would say Andy. Andy is I have. So for example, let's assume you want to say I have a daughter, you would say Andy bint. Andy bint. I have a daughter. Okay. If you want to say I have a son, you would say Andy ولد. Okay. I have a son. If you want to say I have a son and a daughter, you would say عندي ولد وبنت, and that means I have a son and a daughter. Okay. If you want to say I have two or something, let me, for example, if you want to say I have two, you would select عندي جوج. I'm just giving you different answers. Because everyone is different. I have two. You can just, if you have two like kids, you can just say I have two, and you don't have to use the word kids. And كبيرة célibataire. Why you use like the word كبيرة before célibataire? Because كبيرة is mean a big, like a big single. Like we don't use it this way, not as in English. We would say just like célibataire. I would select célibataire. I wouldn't even like use Anna, to be honest. I would just say célibataire. I might also like say baqa Allah, mean like still waiting on God, and or like the universe if you don't believe in God. So different questions. سانكاتي عندي سؤال. حتى حاجة mean anything and nothing. Yes. شنو يعني أي حاجة. شكرا. Okay, so when we say like حتى حاجة, think about it as zero thing, like nothing at all. It's most like nothing. أي حاجة is most like anything. Okay, so that's like the difference. So حتى حاجة is nothing, like zero. أي حاجة is anything. Anything. For example, if you told me like واش بغيتي التاي ولا القهوة, do you want tea or coffee, and I was like, oh no, I don't want anything, I want like nothing. In English, like you can use either. For me, I was like ما بغيت حتى حاجة, like nothing. And we also have والو, so to mean like also nothing. So let me write it here. So حتى حاجة is same as والو, and that is mean nothing. Nothing. Okay, sorry, like there's like a autocorrecting. Okay, أي حاجة is anything. Excuse me. Did you learn that from like my YouTube video on slangs? أي حاجة. Okay, أحتاج حاجة and أي حاجة. Okay, guys, do you have any questions? I am like literally trying to give you as much information as I can while I'm here and answering your questions. This way we can like make the most out of this video. Yeah, it's good to practice what you learned from the videos, even if it was with me. I'm a teacher. My brain is like really always on teaching mode. So if anyone said anything, I would just like or either like correct the mistakes or say something better that they can use. So just so you know. Okay, like we said about like the kids. If someone wants to ask you about the kids, you would say like وش عندك الأولاد, وش عندك الأولاد, do you have kids? And we already read that, so try to take notes while you are like watching my videos. This way you can have them and you don't like get confused. This way when the app, like you already have it in your notebook. Do you have any sites with Moroccan audio and subtitle in English or French? No, no. I'm trying to think fast. Like I don't think so. There are not a lot of like resources when it comes to videos translated in English, like Moroccan videos. I'm sorry, like I'm really tired. I am like really tired, but I'm trying to stay awake. Okay, is there any other questions? I might try to go live also tomorrow. It's just today I had a lot of things to do during the day. Sounds like early in the morning, so I'm a little bit like tired. عيانة شوية. Okay, so asking about the kids, and then like if you want to say I am working in either like a city or a company or somewhere, you would say like أنا كنخدم في or خدام في. Okay, so أنا خدام, this is work as an adjective. خدام for a man, خدامة for a female, and that's like I'm working. Okay, so the reason why I put like /a, so when we add the a in the end of adjectives, like that's like mean it's a female. So if I want to say like I'm working right now, I would say أنا خدامة دابا. أنا خدامة دابا, and that's mean I'm working now, but I'm saying it as a female. But if I want to say as like masculine guy, if I like I'm a man, I would say أنا خدام. أنا خدام. Okay? Yeah, أنا خدامة, أنا خدام. If I want to say like I'm working in or at a certain place, let's assume that I'm working at a company, I would say أنا خدامة, أنا خدامة في شركة. شركة. And شركة is a company. شركة, company. If I want to select a company of certain thing, like specifically a certain thing, I would say شركة ديال. So ديال it mean of. Okay. For example, I can see أنا خدامة في شركة ديال automobiles, for example, of the cars or like anything. I don't know what you guys doing in the companies, but you would like say شركة of شركة ديال. Okay. As like ish to a I forgot, it's like, was it Jamal? Yeah, and a talib is like a university student. Talib. Let me put the translation. University, good like at university. And I do remember when I was at the university, gosh, it's so stressful. It's so amazing. I love like studying at the university, but it's like so stressful. A lot of like hard work studying a university student. Okay, is there any other question? Moroccans might, if you are in Morocco, they will ask you if you are a tourist. They will ask you this question: "Was a tourist?" Nta, or like nti if you are a female. Tourist is tourist, like we don't change it, and that's mean are you a tourist? Ziyar. Chini. Hi, I do remember you. Labas alhamdulillah. I am so sometimes like my memory surprises me. I remember literally each person being in any of my live sessions on YouTube like last year. I literally remember each name and each like person, like when they never talking to me. I used to work so Salam Ibrahim. Shini, I don't know if I'm pronouncing like your name correct, but I am so happy to see you there. I hope that you're doing well. كنتمنى تكون بخير. Yeah, definitely. I do like remember the name. I think like you changed the picture, if I remember, but like I do remember the name. Jeannie, like we would say like كنت خدامة or كنت كنخدم. Mostly is I was working. So you would say like كنت كنخدم. And that's it mean I was working and also to mean I used to work. I used to work. So you would say كنت كنخدم في السياحة, and that mean I used to, let me write it, I used to work in tourism. Okay. كنت كنخدم. You can also say كنت خدامة. Yes, I had some lessons with you last year. Jenny, I do like remember you 100%. You have like a horse and you have a dog, and I remember when you cooked like I think pastilla, one of the meetings, like you showed me like a picture or something. So yeah, I really like literally remember each student I have taught, and I am so happy to see you here. I hope that you are doing great, and I hope everything is good with you. Definitely, and I don't remember that you were in New Zealand and we had like 12 hours difference. So I used like to teach you at like 7 p.m. or like something like that at my morning, and you, it was like evening in your time, 7 or 8, something like that. انتي عندي كبير مخ. مخ كبير. We don't use the word مخ actually. مخ is like the literal brain, but if you want to use them memory, you would say like عندك ذاكرة, and ذاكرة is the memory. So, and we say like a strong memory. So ذاكرة قوية to mean strong memory. Funny that I remember anything about my students, my work, my friends, my family, except movies. I cannot like remember anything about the names of the movies, things like that. It's funny that my memory is very selective. Maybe because that's what I care about it. Okay. You do have a memory. Yeah, I do. ما عنديش خدامة. No. خدامة is like working. Like it's like saying like I don't have working, but you have to say I don't have a job or I don't have a work. So you would say like ما عنديش خدمة, or just like ما خدامش. ما خدامش is like I'm not working. And if it's like currently you're not working, you would say like ما خدامش. Let me write it for you over here. ما خدامش, for example دابا, and that means I'm not working now. I'm not working now. If you want to say I don't have a job or I don't have a work, you would say like ما عنديش الخدمة. ما عنديش الخدمة. الخدمة over here is like a noun. Let me put the English translation. Work. How do you say I have a headache? Okay, so there is like a funny thing in Darija. We don't have I have a headache, I have this. We do say it's about like serious illness, but if you have something temporary like a headache, you would say like my head hurting me, causing me the headache. So I would say rasi, my head, rasi, kay darni, kay darni. It's like doing the hurt to me. It hurts me to mean I have a headache. Okay, I'm only like saying that because I don't want you to think you have to use the verb عندي, I have, because we would not use it. So the literal translation is going to be my head hurts me, and that's the equivalent in English to say I have a headache. But it's not literally I have a headache, if that makes sense, because I want you to understand what we are saying, not just the equivalence. That's the equivalence, but we literally say rasi is my head, kaidarni is hurts me, to mean I have a headache. Ibrahim, I am so sorry to hear that. I have just a little bit of headache, but I am so used to it. Since like I have a lot of headaches and I normally have like migraines, so for me headache is something I can handle. Okay. Did I answer everything here? Let's see. Yeah, I said ما خدامش دابا if you are talking as a male person, and you can see ما عنديش الخدمة. I don't have the work. I don't have work. ما عنديش خدمة. You can use it with the definite article or without definite article. Actually, it's better not to use it with definite article, and you can just like see ما عنديش خدمة. شكرا أختي. You're welcome, Brahim. I hope that you're going to get better. Just like try to rest and maybe drink some hot water with like lemon and honey. I think it does help a little bit. Okay, guys, do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, I'm actually going to finish the meeting because I'm like really tired and I still have like some work to finish before I go to bed. But yeah, it was like nice to catching up with you and do some like quick live with you. I probably will do another one maybe tomorrow or not Wednesday. Wednesday I have like a new course. Oh, by the way, we have a new course. It's going to start on Wednesday, and it's like not for absolute beginners. It's for people who know already like the small talk and all of the basic things, and then you know like the grammar a little bit, like present, past, and future. So we're going to be practicing speaking and different like topics. So if you want to join that, if there's also like two like programs. There is one program for absolute beginner. It's like offline one, and there is one for like grammar. So the grammar one is like a really good one to understand the structure. Is very important step, and I cannot emphasize it enough. If you're interested in any of that, you can contact me through my social media or maybe even my email. You're very welcome, guys. I hope that you all doing well, and wishing you the best in your learning journey. And I just like would advise you to take it as a habit. Like, do not stress, do not get yourself overwhelmed. Just like try to do it every day. Try to enjoy the process. Do different things. Watch YouTube videos. Maybe listen to some Darija music. Like watch some movies, talk to people, like literally do different things. This way you don't get bored. And of course, like it's still like important to have like an actual time where you study like real Darija and try to make your own sentences and understanding the language. Because when you understand the language, it's become like really easy to like learn it and take yourself to the next level. But if you are just like randomly like learning hard, I'm gonna spend my time with Drari. With Drari, do you mean the children or like the guys or the kids? It depends on the sentence because I don't know you, so like it could be anything. Okay, guys, I hope that you're going to have an amazing evening or morning if you are living maybe in New Zealand. Over here it's like 9:30 almost. No, the guys. Okay, yeah, have fun with the guys. And I see you guys the next time. I hope you enjoyed the live. I hope that you took some good notes, and I see you later on, inshallah. Slama.